Fox. Let's take a live look now at St. Petersburg, Florida, where Idalia is expected to make landfall in just a matter of hours now. You can see the camera there shaking around a little bit as winds and rain begin to pick up in that area. The storm now expected to be a dangerous Category 4 hurricane by the time it reaches the Florida coastline. Idalia is expected to bring powerful winds and life-threatening storm surge. Let's get out to Fox's Caroline Elliott, who joins us now live from St. Petersburg, Florida. Caroline, Floridians really good at preparing for hurricanes like this one. So what is the situation there down where you are?
Well, Tom, I think for a lot of people that live here, that anxiety is really starting to settle in, especially after we just heard that Hurricane Idalia is now expected to become a Category 4 hurricane at the time of landfall. Now, here in St. Petersburg, in the last hour, we've seen that wind, that rain, and lightning really start to pick up in this area. But, of course, the biggest threat is still that storm surge expected in St. Petersburg and several parts of Florida. We know this is by far the biggest concern for officials and homeowners around Florida. In St. Pete, that storm surge is expected to become anywhere from 4 to 6 feet. But for some areas in the Big Bend region, a 15-foot storm surge is possible. For more context, even a few feet of storm surge can cause significant damage to homes and cars. Another concern is the ocean's temperatures. Hurricanes thrive on warm water, and the Gulf of Mexico's water has been hotter than normal for weeks now. As of right now, more than half of the state is under a state of emergency, and Governor DeSantis has deployed thousands of National Guard members to help with storm relief efforts. People who live in this area tell us this is always a stressful time of the year, but some seem to not take the warning seriously.
We think we're golden. Eventually, maybe not. And this, on the beach, certainly on the west side of St. Pete, this will have an effect. It'll have an effect St. Pete, Clearwater, all the way up. There will be property damage. There will be flooding. There, hopefully, no loss of life.
Tonight, we know hotels are completely packed. Some are even sold out as a lot of people are looking for a safer place to sleep tonight. But, Tom, we also know a lot of people did not leave even when they were told to evacuate. Earlier tonight, Governor DeSantis did say that if you did not leave, first responders will not be able to get to you until that storm passes. Tom?
Yeah, Caroline, some stubborn residents there in Florida refuse to leave no matter what. We just hope Idalia doesn't pack as powerful a punch as forecasters are expecting. Thanks for that live report.